Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to show you how to attach 260 beads around a foil like this. I'm going to show you how to tie these off and also how to attach it so that it stays put and that it doesn't unravel on you. This ain't going nowhere. And now I can attach it to a stack or to a garland or really anything that I want. Let's get into it. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is inflate our 260. I'm going to use this 260 inflator. You can use a hand pump, but when you're doing a lot of these, especially the foil balloons, this has been such a lifesaver. It's so easy and like only like 20 bucks, so it was totally worth it for me. So we are going to inflate it about halfway. And then decide how big you want your bubbles to be. So I'm going to do, that looks good to me. And then from here on out, this knot you need to never let go of. So I'm going to do a few twists here, and then I'm going to put this right here, and that just helps it stay in place. Even if I relax my hand, even if I like drop something, this isn't going anywhere. So it's just a little bit more of like reassurance that I'm not accidentally going to let go, because if you let go of that knot, it will unravel. The other thing that you need to make sure that you're doing is always twisting in the same direction. So I am always twisting the long part of the balloon away from my body. You do not have to keep a hold of any of the rest of these twists other than that first one. While I'm doing this, let me tell you guys real quick, if you haven't already, please come find me over on Facebook in my group, the Balloon Hub, Hot Deals and Cool Designs. That group is free for you to join, and it's just a place where I share deals, discounts, and promo codes on things balloon related. All of the things that we're always buying for our business, like equipment, supplies, glue dot, like all the stuff that you're just sort of like always having to buy in addition to the balloons themselves. We're trying to save our costs there, right? So that we can keep our profits high. So if that sounds good to you, please find me over there. I will link my Facebook group in the video description below, along with any other equipment that I'm using today that I can link for you. Okay, so I've got my whole chain here. Now, so that I can put this down and prepare my foil balloon, all I'm going to do is take this and do a little twist on this last snip. Just like one twist so that we can undo it later. What that is going to do is this is going to act as what I was doing and hold it in place so that I can put this down safely and it's not going to unravel on me. Now let's go ahead and blow up our foil balloon. I'm going to use my 260 inflator for this as well. Again, you can use a hand pump and that works perfectly. But once you're like blowing up foil after foil after foil and 260 after 260, this is just an easy, low effort way to do it. Okay. So I've got my foil ready, and now there are several ways that you can attach these bubbles to the foil. And yes, I know this color scheme is like not great, but these are extras that I have laying around so that I can show you this, so keep that in mind. So you can do glue dots. That's one way to do it. You can also use fishing wire. I have tried that and I don't find it to be particularly easier or less like risky of losing your twists than any other way. So if you want to try that out, feel free to. All you do is tie a knot to the end of your fishing wire to the end of your 260 and then wrap the fishing wire around each joint and go all the way down. That didn't really work for me, so I'm not even going to show you. You can look it up if you want to try that. What I like to use is a dual temp glue gun. And again, I'll link this for you too. But this is the easiest, fastest, most foolproof, like secure way that I have discovered to put these on. So I'm going to go ahead and unwrap these, still taking extra care to not lose the end pieces. And then try to get you a good view of what I am doing here. We'll start here. And then I'm just going to take my glue gun and dot. I'm only going to do two, maybe, actually for this first one, I'm just going to do this first one by itself. But from here out, I'm only gonna like dot and then hold like 2 bubbles at a time, just so that I can be really certain that I'm getting them placed correctly and where I want them to be. So now I've got that first one. Go ahead and move on to the next one. I'll do 2 this time. And I'm just going to taking a few seconds between each one to hold it so that it has a minute to dry before I move on to the next. So I guess holding these down is slightly more time consuming than using glue dots, but personally I find it worth it because it's also far more secure, especially because you just don't know if the glue dots are going to hold as well. Like, I've had some good experiences with glue dots and I've had some where they pop off. So again, I prefer the glue gun method for like consistency and reliability. Okay, so my first one is done here. Now to finish up, I'm actually going to count my bubbles this time because I want to make sure that I get like not too many, and also I don't want to end up like having to do a third 260 because I didn't do enough. So for this, I mean, this is one that I can count on because it's a star and I can easily see that I filled in 1, 2, 3 of my little swoosh things here. And each of them has 1, 2, 3, 4 bubbles plus 1 on the tip. So 1 on the tip, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 on the tip, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I can feel pretty confident that I'm going to need 1 plus 1, 2, 3, 4 plus 1 is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe I'll need, so that's 10, and then maybe I'll need 1 more here. So I'm going to make a 260 with 11 bubbles just to be sure. There's 11, so I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to put it right up next to this one, and then I'll tie, actually I'll tie this off now. Okay, so I'm going to just start right there. Alright, I got that first one on there. Now I'm going to go 2 at a time. So here at the end, I want to get rid of all this extra bit. So I'm going to show you how I do that. I'm going to squeeze the air up to the top as much as I can so that I get some loose balloon here. Hold on tight here. I'm going to snip this up at the tip. And then without letting go, tie a knot. So now you can just trim off the excess. And then glue this last bit. There we go.